Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Lisa. Today we are going to be making some cute little tag journal cards using these kind of papers, which are nondescript. I don't know what you want to call them. I mean, there's just, word pages, scripty pages, ledger pages, nothing too fancy. We are going to glue them onto some thinner scrapbook paper that I really don't care about. But I'm thinking if I glue it onto, say, the back of this, like this, then this is the back of the journal card. You can still write on it, and it's kind of pretty. I probably wouldn't use that floral part, so I'm fine with doing that and gluing it onto that part and using that as the background. And then we are going to take those, and I have scanned in some digitals that I would like to use that are fruits. Now I notice a lot of times, most of the time, I see birds, obviously mushrooms and flowers, and I don't see too many vegetables and fruits. And I came across these old fruit, what are they called? Heirloom fruits. Vintage pictures from the early 1900s. And I was able to scan them in and shrink them down to make them a little bit more reasonably sized. They were, I'd say, half a sheet of paper size. So they were probably good journal card size, but I thought these were kind of fun shrunk down to make as tags, labels. Since if you watch any of my videos, you know how much I love my labels. I've got boxes of them, so I thought that would be fun. So if you are interested in getting these, I have scanned them, and I would be willing to link them as a freebie into my Ko-fi account if enough people say, yeah, I'd love to get my hands on those. So if you'd like to see these, put a comment down below saying, yes, please, I would love some fruit. Give me them apples. How about them apples? What is that saying from Good Will Hunting? How do you like those apples? How about them apples? So, and there are apples in here because I have used them actually. So, I have already glued one page down. Let me get my fruit. Let me get my fruit out of the way. I have glued one page down. I printed it again. I glued this page down onto onto this blue one. I thought I could either use this for the back, write on them, or cover them up again, and cut them into reasonable size pieces of tags. Whoops, tags, journal cards, something like that. A couple of them are tinier, some are bigger, but nondescript in the background. Kind of like a masterboard, but not a masterboard because it's just one piece of paper, making it so much easier. And I did the first one as an example here. So you can see the nondescript paper peeking out. There's the blue. I've got a piece of my digital fruit. I have a piece of just nondescript, kind of vintagey looking digital. I think this was from, I can't think of her name. I'll link it below. She's got a fun kit that has just a whole bunch of random stuff in there that I print a lot of background pages. I believe what she does is she puts a kit together and sells it as kind of like leftovers. So nothing really matches in the kit. Most of them, I think there's about 20 sheets of paper in each one. No, I got 2 of her kits, and there's probably 100 sheets of paper in each kit, I would say. So there's a lot of variety in there. So that's what I printed these out of. And then just a simple little label, which is actually also a freebie that I got from Junk Journal Studio. So freebie possibly for me if you put a comment that you'd like it. Inexpensive kit, Artsology. Her name is Artsology on Etsy. Boy, that just came to me. And if I can remember where I got this, it was a 3 pieces of paper. I was thinking this one and a ledger page, which I'm not sure I have. If I can find that, I will link that too. But most people can get their hands on some generic-y kind of script ledger or script book pages or ledger pages. So that one's not as hard to do. And then I also have these, which were like from almanac pages. So bigger script, unlike book pages, lots of numbers, just fun things that I think you could go ahead and put on any kind of sheet of paper. So since I did that one already, I was thinking I would do this one. Move those to the side. And I'm going to glue this onto the back of that. And I had a glue sheet somewhere. Guess I'm gonna have to find a new glue sheet. Did I put it under here? No. All right, new glue sheet. Nothing wrong with new glue sheet. Even though I probably don't have to. So I'm gonna glue it on this side too. Yeah, there we go. The reason I glued the one piece of paper ready, because it does take a little bit of time for this to dry, and it gets a little bit wrinkly because I'm using the glue stick, and it is pretty thin paper. I print my digitals onto 28 weight, I believe it is. It's not the standard copy paper, it's like one level higher, but it's still not really thick. All right. Not that it matters if it's totally lined up, but let me get it close. I'm gonna get it close. All right, so I'll let that dry, and like I said, I'll cut it into pieces that are a little bit more card-wise, and maybe I'll decide even to cut them a little bit bigger if I wanted to make more journal size. But for now, we are making little bitty tags. And I can't remember why I decided I wanted to make little bitty tags. I think there was something I was looking for. Yeah, there was a tuck thing I was trying to do, and I couldn't find any little tags for it. I think it was my waterfall journal. There was some little tuck spaces behind a bingo card and another spot that I'm like, I don't really have any tinier tags. So I think that's why I decided to do these. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna put this aside to dry. And we are going to grab a couple of these tags. Now I have, do like 3 sizes, that'll work. Since I have glued them onto scrapbook paper, I was able, and as soon as I say I was able to round them, that one decides to be poopy. There we go. This cutter doesn't like single scrapbook pieces of paper to round. Cardstock, heavier ones like that, no problem. And so far so good with the 2 pieces of scrapbook paper. Yay! As I held my breath for the last cut. Now I definitely could have done the tag corners on them, but I kind of was on a roll and kind of forgot about them. So, okay. Now back to my lovelies. All right, well, since I have this apple one done already, which is that one, maybe I'll do something off of these. I'll do a quick flip through on these. So there's a lot of fruits. I was gonna say, yeah, avocados and lemons and cherries and kumquats and pears, lemons and limes. Not sure what that is. Not sure what that is. Pears, oranges, cut open avocados, closed avocados, tiny little oranges. I think those are apricots, maybe. I'm not sure what those are, those little seed things inside. If you know what they are, please tell me. It's on the top of my head. I'm thinking they are peaches. Peaches, yes, that looks like a peach pit. Yes. Yes. And olives. Yeah. So let's go. I think I'll just, since this one's on top, I'll do that one. I like that cherry right there. So I think I'm gonna rip that off. Now, if you didn't see that video where I first got this, I'll retell you the story here. I have this ruler that's huge that I used to cut with, and it got in the way all the time because it would hit up at the top of the desk. It was awful. So every time I used it, I said to myself, I really need to get a smaller ruler. So my husband and I were at the Home Depot one day. I think I like this one too. And cutting some wood for our Etsy store. And right next to the wood saw, where they're chopping down the plywood, were these hanging up bars. They're called strong ties. They're just metal. Not really sharp, but you can tell they have a nice fine edge to them. This is 12 inches long. It was 99 cents. Yeah, right? 99 cents. And they had longer ones that I'm pretty sure were just 99 cents. So instead of getting a ruler, I got one of these for 99 cents. Plus you get the bonus little holes if I want to draw something. Okay. All right, do I have... All right. I think I'd like to do the strawberry, but I'm probably gonna rip it out instead of doing a square, but I still want to cut it out like a square, so I keep the other ones in case I use them as a square. So yeah, so if you're looking for a nice, easy 12-inch ruler that's not really a ruler, these are awesome. 99 cents, Home Depot. Can hardly go wrong. And I know people say there's Dollar Tree stuff and everything, but I was there. Okay, so we're gonna tear this a little bit more, make it a little more jaggedy, similar to the leaves. Try not to rip a strawberry. If you can only see me contorting my face to get this to work. I'm sure it's hilarious. Okay. Okay. That would be fun. Now, I don't think I want to use that paper. It's too similar. And that could be kind of fun. Okay, put that behind there and maybe use one of the black tags. Let's do collected. I keep meaning to cut these out too. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so get my glue sheet here. Get you guys out of the way, and I think I might ink this up a little bit. And ink this. The color of these backgrounds of these, I'll show you that one here that I did. They really take well to the ink around it. It really makes them look, it's a nice coordinating color. Let's just put it that way. And I'm not too worried that the words are going sideways, since it's really not meant to be part of the decoration, just a random back focal point, kind of like how when you'll take one of those stamps and just kind of all over stamp places. Same kind of thing. Okay, I don't necessarily want to cover up that strawberry, so I think I'll put it on top. I should probably put the paper on top, but it's okay. It's okay. All right, there we go. Stuck. So cute. I like it. Simple. All right, I really wanted to do this one with the cherries and the stems. Let me nip the edges off of this. Even though I ripped it, I think it looks a little too square still. Yeah, I really like this, whatever color is on the background that got scanned in. I really like that. I do. I really do. All right, so if I put that there, and whatever that says. I think I want the smaller ones. I have ones that are just a little smaller. I think I have some left that I haven't cut out yet. Yeah, there they are. I'm just gonna take the first one because it's at the top. How's that for deciding which one to do? Take the top one because it's at the top. Yeah, I like the small one better. Petite little cherries, petite little tag. Let's go. Let's go down there. Okay. Yeah, I like that swirl up there. Okay. Now we're gonna put, that is not the tag. Have I lost the tag? Have I lost, there it is. Sure was the right size for a tag though. All right, and I don't think I edged around that first one. Yeah, super cute. Super cute. I love it. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna do a skinny one and maybe rip out this avocado with its pit. Kind of looks like an egg now. I don't know if it's the best idea to rip it out. Let's see how it looks when I add something to it. Let's see if I can get some. That around there. Tag, let's give it a shot. It truly is only a little bit of paper, and if I don't like how it comes out, then I can always reprint the avocado, right? It's not the end of the world. to take this one, determined by Dr. John. I like the green because there's a couple greens. Let's get the corners on this and ink it. And glue. That's not so bad. I say that's fun, right? I think that's fun. Okay. Let me show you what we got here. I think you got the idea of what to do, as I could probably go on and on for hours doing this because these are fun to make. So, I quickly, all right, so once again, we're going to take a piece of nondescript paper. I'm going to cut that into pieces that we want size-wise for a background. I did put it on some scrapbook paper that I wasn't too thrilled with that I'll never use, but could still be written on at some point. Or, like these, if it's a little too dark, I can always add another piece of, this is too small, but I can always add another piece of cardstock solid on the back, or tea-dyed copy paper, something like that on the back, just to give it a little bit of strength. That's really all I was looking for. So I did those three on camera, and I showed you this one that I did earlier from the same paper. But I also did, as practice, before I started, with this. This is the almanac paper. So I have, these are a little bigger. It was the almanac size sheets that were like this. So I ended up folding in half and in half again to get 4 bigger cards. And this almanac page was a recipe. What shall we have for dinner? So there was a roast hare on there. So I just put a little collage of pear, little flourish underneath. Thought the purple and orange went well together in a tag. And then this is a sea bass, I believe it was. I covered over the name of the fish, but cover fish. Some fun fruit there. I like that paper in the back, and seawall, I thought was a good tag for that one. This was just a word page. Not sure what kind of fruit that is, but it was collected 04, and I thought the colors were great. And then this one in the what shall we have? I got the apple with an 1824 date, and that goes back to the whole thing about how do you like them apples, right? How do you like them apples? They are fun, is what I call them apples. And I seem to have lost my other 2 apples. There they are. How do you like them apples? And cherries. Okay, well that is going to be it for me today. So again, if you would like to see or get your hands on a copy of these digitals, they're not clear as day. I'm not proposing that these would be sold to anyone. They were scans that I did a book I had. So they are not the best, but they totally work to add as tags, fun little accent pieces to things. Yes, and free. So if you want me to load them up, just leave a comment below saying you'd love to see them. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so you can see some upcoming videos. I do have a collab coming up in a couple weeks. That should be fun. It's a book theme collab. And if you like the video, a thumbs up would be awesome. That's going to be it for me today. As usual, have a wonderful and creative day. Bye now.